and welcome to Korean Vlogger ng Kuwait. In this video, I'll be discussing our topic, writing project proposal. So, let's get started! Do you remember how stubborn you were as a child? As a child, mind is full of curiosities. You would bombard your elders with questions such as, why is there such variety of languages in the world? Why can I not understand them? How's that even possible? Or, where do babies come from? Okay, you see, I met your father, and then we get to know each other, you know, and then the next thing we do, we Children would also irritate their elders by requesting the things that they desired, such as watching their favorite cartoon show or needing the newest toy. Children would never give up until they get what they wanted and become satisfied, and sometimes sheer persistence would eventually win over elders around them. Now that we are older, our perseverance may not always get us the latest gadgets or fashionable clothes, but it can be channeled into more worthwhile endeavors, such as writing a project proposal. But what exactly are project proposals? Before we get into the definitions of project proposals, which I will be discussing, I'll show you some situations in which I believe a project proposal would be useful. Graphic design proposal. This is used by graphic designers to present their designs to potential clients. This is a professional proposal that describes the skills of a freelance graphic designer or an agency in catering to requirements of their client. Social media marketing is a document in which you propose a package of social media marketing services to a prospective client. For example, if you own a bakery, a clothing store, or an internet influencer, but don't have any social media accounts, it will be difficult to reach out to more people, making it difficult for the company to grow. This proposal is frequently used when starting a business. Hogwarts sorting hat proposal. Are you unsure which Hogwarts house you belong to? As if you're unsure whether you're a Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, or Gryffindor? Wizards and witches will finally know where they are in the right house thanks to this proposal. Though, since we live in the modern era, the sorting hat will be sorted on a website by taking a quiz. The project proposal concisely describes what your project hopes to accomplish, why those objectives are important, and how you intend to achieve them. In more general terms, it makes a case for what you plan to do. To understand more about the definition of project proposals, I will be discussing more to this topic.
A project proposal is a written document for problem solving, equipment selling, or events planning. Generally, proposal is used to convince the reader to do what the proposal suggests, such as buying goods or funding projects. Proposal is generally used for internal and external purposes. They are a way of generating incomes for companies or seeking funds for projects. Proposal is usually written down in response to a request the proposal RFP. An RFP is a document that a business or the government agency creates to complete the requirements for a specific project. A proposal stands out depending on its own ability to clearly answer questions about what is being proposed, how will the plan carried out, when it will be implemented, and how much money will be spent or needed. Even your life as a student, you have been familiar writing proposals, maybe without even knowing it. Whenever you plan and complete a project for your son's class, you are thinking about fulfilling a need for something. This process may involve in a writing paper or doing presentation in front of an audience to get their approval. They can be easier by following the guidelines and familiarizing yourself with the part of project proposals.
You've had an idea for a project that you'd like to work on. You did your research, and the more you learned, the more interested you became. And you believe it is something worth funding and resources. The potential is great, and if everything goes as planned, it will be a huge success. But how do you persuade the company to accept your proposal? Here's a step-by-step guide to formatting your project proposal. Proposals are classified primarily based on their length. A casual proposal is typically 2 4-page long. A formal proposal, on the other hand, is 5 or more pages long. They all have the same parts no matter what their purpose or audience is. Introduction. This part provides the background necessary for understanding the project, which is done by discussing the following. Rationale. This identifies the problem to be addressed and shows the need to solve it. Objectives. These reveal what the project intends to achieve in terms of results. It also gives the reader an idea of the intended solution. Good objectives are SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, results-oriented, and bound within a realistic time frame. Benefits. These show what the reader or the target audience can gain from the proposal, which may be improvements in processes or systems, an increase in revenue, or a change in behavior of the beneficiaries of the proposal. Project description. This section gives specific information about project itself. It indicates how the project will address the identified problem through the following parts. Methodology. This details the different activities the project will take on, including the manpower, like for example, the people involved and their duties, and resources to be utilized and the expected output. Schedule. This discusses the task duration and expected start and end dates of each activity in the project. Budget. This presents an analysis of all the costs anticipated in the project, which can be itemized or shown as a whole depending on the needs of the project. Organizations usually provide interested parties with a required format for project proposals, so make sure you stick to it.
Proposal is to demonstrate that the research topic addresses a significant problem. An organized plan is in place for collecting or obtaining data to help solve the problem. Methods of data collection and analysis have been identified and are appropriate to the data set. The objective in writing a proposal is to describe what you will do, why it should be done, how you will do it, and what you expect will result. Number 1 is gathering data. A well-researched proposal is one of its distinguishing features. To become more credible, a proposal requires concrete data to back up its claims. You can collect data from primary and secondary sources and apply the strategies you learned in previous lessons for writing a research paper. Number 2 is organizing data. When the information on a proposal is clearly organized, it becomes more effective. You can use the parts of the proposal to guide you in your organization, or you can use an outline to better structure your discussion. Number 3 is writing the proposal. Once you have gathered and organized the data, draft your proposal by filling out the parts of the proposal with the relevant data. Number 4 is revising the proposal. Before you send out your proposal, double-check its accuracy and organization. A good proposal will be thorough and will present your organization in the best light possible.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something from what me, Mika, and Aya discussed on our topic. So, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos to learn, and like this video. Happy safe learning! Wow!